I'm in front of the Pennsylvania State Beekeepers Association tent. I was with someone earlier today, and I've been trying to get some people's opinion on the best food at the farm show. And the young lady I was with, Dave, they told me that the best food here is the ice cream with honey and cinnamon in it. And I have to tell you, I've had it, and I may have to agree.
Well, I would like to think, too, that is the best food here at the farm show. Of course, I say the beekeeper stand where we're selling honey or ice cream made with honey, and also waffles, so you can have honey ice cream on waffles. We have honey is used as a sweetener in the ice cream, and of course honey is also used in the waffles. So therefore, I think we have the best food and second to none here at the farm show. So come enjoy a sample if you like.
You certainly will not get an argument from me. Now, this is Dave Moyer, and he has Dave's Apiary, and you are a beekeeper from the 125th District, Schuylkill Haven area. We know each other very well. I'm thrilled to see you down here. I'd like you to give me your impression of how the farm show is going so far this year.
I think the farm show has been wonderful. Of course, needless to say, the weather has been on our side this year in particular. As I was talking to a couple of people this morning, I said, let's hope the end of the week won't remind us as to what the farm show weather week used to be years ago, shall we say, because this has been just wonderful, and we're hoping this kind of weather will carry us right into spring.
After a rainy fall, we certainly are happy for some days here without rain, and we're happy that we don't have snow and sleet during the farm show, which generally isn't the case. Can you just tell me a little bit more about the State Association, Dave?
I would be happy to. The Pennsylvania State Beekeepers Association, our objectives are, of course, naturally to promote beekeeping, advise or inform the public of the importance of beekeeping. Beekeeping, of course, is very important for our food supply because actually at least a third of our food is directly dependent on the activities of the honeybee. So in other words, every time you eat 3 meals a day, just always think of one of those meals is at least provided by the activities of the honeybee. And of course, that's the benefit of our program here at the farm show is the profits that we make from selling honey and beeswax products here at the farm show helps finance the state association, and more importantly, it helps us to finance the Honey Queen program. The Honey Queen is our ambassador, shall we say. She travels crisscross Pennsylvania promoting the uses of honey and also educating the public of the beekeeping industry and of its importance with the food chain. Very important from an agricultural standpoint.
That's great. We should try and get the Honey Queen at one of our county fairs, either the Gratz Fair in northern Dauphin County or the Schuylkill County Fair. That would be terrific, and I'd be thrilled to meet her.
It would have been wonderful if you would have been here yesterday. Unfortunately, she's not here at the farm show now. She left for Las Vegas today because she is representing Pennsylvania State Beekeepers Association at the National Convention, which is held the rest of the week in Las Vegas, Nevada. So she's not here with us right now.
That's terrific, and believe me, I understand what you're saying, that the bee industry is very important for the rest of agriculture in the state of Pennsylvania. It's important work that you do. I don't know if I ever told you this, but my grandfather was a beekeeper in the Higgins Valley many years ago. When I was a child, I used to go to him. He used to tend to those beehives. He used to smoke them and get in the garb. And at that point in time, I think that I used to usually go home stung, and he'd go home with the spoils of the hard work. But we always had fresh honey on the table in the honeycomb, and after it was pressed, we always had fresh honey around the house because of my grandfather's work.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the fact that you were stung. That brings up another important issue with the honeybee. You know, the honeybee is there's a lot of value to it other than just from a food standpoint. Have you ever heard of bee venom therapy, apitherapy? Hey, bee stings are healthy for you, providing that you're not allergic, that you happen to go into anaphylactic shock. But there are a lot of people that are using bee stings in helping in solving problems or at least easing the pains of arthritis. Matter of fact, some people even use bee venom therapy for the treatment of MS. Now, there's been a lot of research done on that, although it has not been, should I say, widely advertised or that there are a lot of people familiar with it. But yes, bee venom, it'll help with your arthritis, sore shoulders, and so forth. And it has even been used in curing scar bad scars or removing scar tissues. But that's something that I don't want to get into. I have had a lot of people inquire about it, and I always tell them to check the internet or check with their doctors and get more information from people that are specializing in that field. But it is a benefit of the bee industry.
Thanks again, Dave. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the good work you're doing here and within the district. I'm happy to see you again, and enjoy the rest of your week.
We appreciate your assistance, too. Thank you much for stopping by and visit us today.